everybody, it's Angelic Ray coming to you at Angelic Soul 11. So hopefully this is a very simple, to the point video, right? That's how I like to make my videos. I try my best to have y'all really digest what it is that y'all consuming when y'all come to my page, to my channel, and anything that I do, whether it's texting with me, emailing with me, having me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it may have you, real life, internet, ethers, whatever, wherever. Take it where it resonates with you. I wanted to do this video because I've gotten a few people asking me like, oh, like, what other readings am I gonna do, or am I gonna do continue to do like the Ganesha Mondays, if I'm gonna do horoscopes or with the zodiacs, tarot with the zodiacs, and etc. And truth be told, I do what I want with my page. I've had people tell me that I should be doing edits so that it looks more fancier and it draws in more people, and I am simply me. Who is going to resonate with me is who's supposed to resonate with me. I'm not here to impress. I'm in here to do my job and fulfill my purpose. That's it. For those of you that may have known me even from like Indigo 11 was one platform that actually got me more into doing these lives, because I was very much unsure if I should do lives, go on videos and share what it is that I know. I always knew that I was a messenger, and I would always do that. I was doing that way before Indigo 11, but I was doing it more in private versus in public. And so you know, Offset was like, you know, yeah, come on, don't be shy. And I was like, I'm not really that. I can be shy, but I'm not really a shy person once you get to know me. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be shy. Like, this is family. I knew in my heart, in my mind, in my body, my spirit, like that's Soul Tribe fam. Like, that's fam. So I went live, and from that moment I started doing more videos, right? And the great thing about it is that I am walking in my truth. I am walking in my path, in my journey. And I always knew this is what I was supposed to do. It wasn't that anybody had to confirm that or validate that for me. That was something that I validated for myself since I was a child. And in knowing that, I stood to knowing my truth and knowing my purpose. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that I always knew how to go about it. So in her suggesting that I should go on live, that opened a new way for me to get down with the get down of technology and social media, right? Because I had just, especially during that time, I had just came from like living in the woods for a little bit and, you know, traveling, and I was like, oh no, technology and all of that. So that was something that I had to really like get down with. Not that I had to, but a part of me knew it would be beneficial for me, and that I should learn from it, right? Because I like learning. So that was what that was about, and I'm forever grateful for that, because even though she suggested that for me, I chose by my free will to say, you know what, this is a choice I'm being presented with, an opportunity, and I'm going to take it. And so I took it, I ran with it, and here I am. I'm doing lives, right? So that's how that goes. I say this all to say that when you know your truth, you don't need anyone outside of you to confirm or validate that for you. So me as a tarot reader, I try my best to stay a messenger without any biased opinions, although in my ego I have opinions about everything, right? So that's not my job. My job is not to have an opinion about your life and how you're moving about it. My job is simply to be a messenger, right? And I would tell them, I'm not a healer. Yeah, I know Reiki and I do this and I do that, but I do not like to label myself as a healer. I believe myself to be a bridge. I believe myself to hold space in the name of love and truth and righteousness to allow the healing process to do what it do with the Most High and my energy and the person's energy in that space to do the healing. You have to pick and choose. You do your healing. You have to pick and choose to accept, to want to be healed, and put it in your mind and say minds over matter and truly connect with source and allow for that healing to happen. But me as an individual alone, it is not my place nor my business to just go and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a healer and go and heal everybody and their mother. Like, that's not everybody's my mission, not everybody's my purpose. So because of that, I stick to my truth. So yeah, people could tell me, oh, Angelic, you should put on makeup or you should edit things in your page. That's not me. I put on makeup when and if I choose. And if I want to do any edits, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm not here for the illusion. I'm here for my purpose. And those that know how to listen to their voice, their truth, they don't need anybody else they don't need an edit video. They don't need something fancy and sparkly to validate who I am for them. They don't need it for confirmation for themselves. They know if they rock with me or not. They know, you know if you're on this channel and you're still listening to this video, there's a part of you that's like, wait a minute, this is resonating with me. And if it's not, you probably just talking shit in the background, and that's okay. It really doesn't affect me. So I mean, it is what it is, right? And that's why I try not to do too much tarot readings on this channel. Although I do love doing tarot. I do different forms of divination. I love cards. I love dice. I love dominoes. I love ruins. I love books. There's so many different ways. Sometimes I'm just channeling and I connect with the crystals that's in your body and see what they have to tell me. I like connecting with crystals, so that's another way that I actually do divination. There's different forms of divination systems that I work with, and I don't put all of them on YouTube. But those that work with me know, they know what's up. They know what it is, and I'm sharing with it now. But I don't want to sit here and do Capricorn and Sagittarius and Aquarius and Libra and etc. Tarot readings, because I don't want you to have to lean on me for all your decisions. Now, do I like to do the collective readings? I do. It's something that rings true to me. It's something that I was guided to do, that my spirit guides confirmed with me, that I confirmed with me, that the Most High confirms with me, and that it resonates for me and my purpose and my path, so that I could continue to do other readings for others when I'm getting the bookings, or to deliver other messages that I have to deliver, so that I could go and fulfill other purposes, whether it's to go make incense or to make soaps, or things that don't have to do with divination in real life, so that I can go and pay my bills and I can have time to do other, that's how I utilize my time. And if and when, like I said before, on Facebook, but unfortunately Facebook likes messing with my videos lately. So if I pick and choose to add these things on the channel, then I will. Sorry about that. So yeah, as far as editing goes, that's probably the only editing. Like, you see how I had to pause the video and then coming back and bringing them two together. That's probably the most you're gonna get from me. You're always gonna get my rawness, and that's that. So I just wanted to put this out there for you. There are some more videos that I want to talk about, and because I don't want it to kind of get mixed up with different information, such as this information here, I'm not going to do it on this video. But the main purpose of this video is to truly practice using your discernment. People can tell you to go and do something, or you may watch a tarot reading on YouTube by me or by another reader, and you may feel conflicted all of a sudden because deep down inside of you, you felt like you should make one decision, but in the reading I'm like, yeah, no, you shouldn't make that. I'm doing a collective general reading, and that decision may not necessarily be particular for you, although the situation may be similar. All the answers are within, and that is my main. Those stories may or may not resonate with you, and even if it's your same situation, or it sounds like your same situation, that answer may not be your same answer. There may be another person that has, unless I'm feeling like it's one specific person, I might say that. And even still, like, I don't know what messages are going to come out. I'm just a messenger. I allow myself to be emptied and filled by Spirit, by the Most High, in my wholeness and my truth, and the source of my void and my wholeness and all that I am. Okay? And that's how I do my messages. Okay? They're always suggestions. They're always advice. And I'm always going to stay saying that, because at the end of the day, you have free will. And my divine purpose, not only as a messenger, but as a person that, what's the words I want to use? Because I don't want to. And walking in my truth and walking in my purpose, and not only as a person, as a messenger, but as a person of love, of clarity, of truth, it's my duty to make sure I always remind you to choose yourself, to pick yourself, to honor yourself, to love yourself, to listen to yourself, to respect your free will, and practice being your whole complete self. That is my purpose. Okay? And even at times, I also had detoured myself in the opinions of others, in the conditionings of society. But that was very hard for me to stay in those frequencies and those vibrations. It just, since I was a child, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, no, like, it had to be true to me. It had to be true to me. If not, I don't care what book says it. I don't care what person is saying it. If it ain't the grand creator of all up in my space telling it, and I know for a fact that is the creator of all, and it don't sit and it don't sit well with me, and the creator's telling me this is what it is, then I'm a G-check myself. But until then, I'm a listen to the creator's connection with me and myself and source. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll be in my ego, because I got one too, and then I'll be like having a G-check and I'll be like, oh, hold on, because I'm a knucklehead as well. And so there's times I get the messages over and over and over, and not until I'm ready to really comprehend what it is that I digested, not until I truly allowed myself to really connect with the source, get to the root of it, get to the top of it, get to the inner being of it, do I really be knowing if it's right or wrong for me, and that's for anybody or anything, I feel. But that may not be your case. So, I mean, who am I to say that's how it is for you? I know I'm a knucklehead. There's been times when I feel like I know all the answers, and I may have all the correct wordings, but I may not be practicing it correctly. And that was something that I had to deal with growing up. And the reason I say that is because my interpretation of it was a bit distorted, because I myself inside was a bit distorted. And not until I was in perfect love and perfect trust and that alignment with myself could I actually really get into the evaluation of that distortion and correct it and be in alignment with the actuality of that energy, and use it in a way that was going to serve me for my highest and greatest good. Because you could use the energy, you can learn to be in alignment with something and use the energy in a correct way, but you may not be using it for your highest and greatest good, because you may be picking and choosing not to use it for your highest and greatest good. You may want to manipulate that energy for another way, for another purpose, and that is your free will and your choice. And I'm not here to be biased and tell you what to do with it. I'm telling you what I do in my life. So that is the message. And I thank you all for supporting this channel, for watching me. If this video resonates with you, give it a thumbs up, share it, all that good stuff if you feel fit to do so. If you want to, you're not obligated. It does help my channel. It does help spread the message so that others too can connect and hear what it is that maybe they need to hear from somebody else, because maybe you've been saying this all along and they just ain't hearing it from your mouth. And you know what, like I said earlier, not everybody is your mission. So you know what, they may not be your mission, but you might just share this video and I may not even know that I'm part of their mission and they're part of my mission, but yet my sound frequency activates something within them to spark and awaken, and the purpose is fulfilled, and they begin to get on their proper alignment in their life and their mission and their purpose, and all is said and done in divine timing and space. So that's all I'm gonna say. Peace.